So I left off on this problem where we're going to plug in 4 into the S equation, and then we're going to plug in -2 into J, and we're going to subtract those numbers. So I've written out S and I plugged in 4. Take away, I've written out J and I put in -2 for X. So now from here, this is where I left off on the last video. We're going to do 3 times 4, which is 12 on this one, minus 10. So here we have the number 2. Take away. 7 times -2 is -14 plus 8. -14 plus 8 is -6. And so if we're subtracting a -6, that's the same as 2 take away -6 is the same as adding 6, which means that we have an answer of 8. Okay, this one is a little bit different because we're not given an X number to plug in for M. That means that we're going to take all of M, whatever M is, so we're going to take that -4x plus 11, we're going to take all of that and plug it in to J. So what that means is we've got J is 7. We're going to take all of M and plug it into that X spot. So right now I've written out J because J is 7x plus 8. So I've written out J, and now into X, into that X spot, I'm going to put M of X. I'm going to put all that function in there. So it's the same as if I call it Y. Remember with substitution, so remember how when we took, say, y equals 2x plus 1, and we had the function 3x plus y equals 5. And we took what y was equal to and we plugged it in for y. So that's really what we're doing here is we're leaving a spot where the x is, and we're putting all of the m function in that spot. All of it's going to go in there. So the m function is -4x plus 11. I'm going to distribute, so -28x. 7 times 11 is 77 plus 8. So 77 plus 8, I can combine those, so I get -28x plus 85. And there's nothing else to combine here, so that is my answer. That's J when I plug in M, the function, in for X. So I'm going to do another one just like that. But this one says that I'm going to put all of J into the function M. So I'm going to write out, M is on the outside, so I'm going to start with M. I'm going to write out M, but I'm going to leave an open spot for X. So there's M. And so now in that spot, I'm going to put all of J of X. So that's 7x plus 8. So this is J of X. I'm going to plug all of that into my M function. So 7x plus 8. And then again, we're going to distribute. So -28x. -4 times 8 is -32. -32 plus 11. So -28 comes down. And that's -21. And that would be M of J of X. Okay, we're going to do one more similar to the one we just did. So in this case, we're going to write out s, and into s, we're going to plug in t. So I'm going to write out s, 3. I'm going to leave a spot, minus 10. And into that spot, I'm going to put t of x. So t of x is negative x plus 8. I'm going to put all of that in to that equation. So all of that, negative x plus 8, that's going to go in for x. Okay, so on the outside we have the s function, and now we've plugged in the t function. So now we're going to distribute negative 3x. 3 times 8 is 24, and then minus 10. 24 take away 10 is 14, and negative 3x comes down, so negative 3x plus 14. I know that this problem is not on your paper, but I think you might need some more practice with these type of problems. So I'm going to do just one more, and I'm going to make it up right now. So let's say instead of this, I'm going to have something similar. So I'm going to say j with sx. So because I don't have a number to put into s, I'm going to take all of my s function and plug it into j. So I need to start with j. I write out the j function, 7 parentheses plus 8. Okay, that's my j function, right? J is 7x plus 8. But now instead of x, I am plugging in all of the s function. So the s function is 3x minus 10. So all of that is going to go in for x. So 3x minus 10. Again, distribute. So 21x minus 70 plus 8. And then combine your like terms. So 21x and negative 70 plus 8 is negative 62. That's your final answer.